Hi, I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story called Trapped in Games. Okay, are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Trapped in Games. Dave threw his bag on the floor as he returned home from school. His mother called him for a hot lunch, but she found him searching for something in his room. "What are you looking for?" his mom asked. "Where's my Xbox remote?" Dave asked angrily. "Dave, forget that remote and eat your food first. I'm not going to heat it again," replied his mom angrily. "No, I want my remote. I'll eat later." Dave found the remote and started to play on his Xbox. While Dave was playing on his Xbox, his mom called his dad to sort out the matter. "You need to talk to Dave. He's not eating his food and he's playing on the Xbox again." "Why did you buy that for him?" she exploded on the phone. "Calm down. I'll talk to him when I get back. Just keep the food on the table. He will eat it when he gets hungry," replied his dad. Dave's mom kept the food on the table and left for her clinic. Dave's parents had been annoyed with him for the past years. He had grown so addicted to the video games that he would not eat, study, or do anything else. His mom felt ignored because her son had stopped talking to her. Before his dad had bought the game, they used to spend hours talking to each other, and no, her son didn't even have a minute for her. "I am tired of his video games. You have to do something," his mom said to his dad. "What do you want to do? You remember when we hid the games, he found them and started playing behind our backs. We didn't even catch one for a month because he would hide them back where they had been kept," his dad said helplessly. "You're right. When I hid them on the upper shelf of the cupboard, he stole my phone to play games on it, and to avoid returning the phone to me, he fooled several of my patients by telling them that I was sick. I don't know what to do with this boy," his mom sighed. "How are his grades in school?" his dad asked, fearing that he might not get a very good answer. "Horrible. All he does at school is sit and look out the window. He doesn't even do well in sports. His teacher told me he doesn't talk to anyone. His friends complain that he never plays with them, neither at school nor at home, and his eyes have become weaker. His health has been affected the most. Many times I found him struggling with headaches because of the strain on his eyes," replied his mom. "Do you think we should send him to a boarding school? Maybe that would teach him a little discipline." "No, I don't want my son to be away from me," his mom said in a panic. "Oh no, we'll just send him for 6 months until he realizes his mistake. But don't tell him. I will say that he is being sent away forever." "Okay, if you say so," his mom agreed sadly. Dave's parents went to his room to drop the bomb on him. As usual, they found him busy playing Subway Surf on his dad's mobile phone. "Dave, we need to talk," said his dad firmly. "Wait, I just need to collect these gold coins." "Yeah, we are sending you to a boarding school." "What?" Dave dropped the phone from his hand in shock. "But why? What have I done?" Dave asked, feeling confessed. You spend all your time playing games. You hardly study or pay attention to us. You don't want to know anything about us. You need to be disciplined," answered his dad. "But I pay attention to both of you. You work in an office, and Mom, well, I think you work in a parlor." "A parlor? I work in a clinic. You don't even know what your parents do," his mom shouted at him, shocked that her son didn't know her occupation. No, I do know. I was right about Dad. I just forgot about your job." Dave tried to save himself. "That's it. Pack your bags," his parents ordered him and left the room. Then the next day, they headed to a boarding school in the next town. During the car ride, Dave kept quiet, as he knew that there was nothing he could say that would change his parents' decision, so he had decided to keep quiet and not say a word. "Why isn't he talking to us?" his dad asked his mom. "He's giving us the silent treatment," his mom replied. "What do you mean?" "He thinks if he won't talk to us, we might change our decision. Just drive. This is going to go on for a long time." After for 2 hours of keeping silence, they wanted to scream at his parents for thwarting him, but he controlled his anger and kept quiet. After another silent hour, they finally reached a boarding school. Okay, let's take out his bags first, his dad said. Dave, it's time for you to get out of the car. Dave did not move an inch. Don't make me force you. Now, get out. His dad looked at him in anger. Dave got out of the car and his parents introduced him to Mr. Alfred, the dean of the school. Dave, listen to me. Be a good boy, make new friends, and play some sports. And then, if we see you are improving, we'll take you back to home, okay? Said his mom. Okay, Mom, replied Dave. I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye. His mom hugged him. She had tears in her eyes. Dave's parents walked to the car, leaving him with the dean. Mr. Alfred introduced Dave to all of his teachers. He showed them his room and also introduced him to the roommate, Ryan. He told Ryan to take care of Dave and returned to his office. So, why did you come here, Ryan asked Dave. What do you mean? Dave sounded confused. I mean, why have your parents sent you here, Ryan clarified his question. They don't like me playing video games all the time, Dave answered. But why? That must be not the only reason. Maybe it's because my eye has become weaker and I almost failed my last exams. How long do you play every day? Ryan asked. Almost all day long, except for when I'm at school. That's too much. I'm sure if you had played less, they wouldn't have suffered you so much. But I love video games. I don't want to stop playing them. Let's go to the game room. I'll show you something, proposed Ryan. Ryan and Dave went to the game room. There were boys playing very different types of games. The game room had all kinds of games. Video games, biking, and dancing DJ. Dave looked at all these and jumped with joy. What place is this? Dave asked shockingly at the games everywhere. Mr. Alfred made this room for all the students 2 years ago, but I had always heard that boarding schools were like prisons. They don't allow any kinds of fun for kids. Well, if you really think like that, you should probably have a talk with Mr. Alfred. He will be able to help you understand anything. The next day, Dave saw Mr. Alfred sitting in the garden enjoying the cool morning breeze. Dave walked to him, hoping he would be able to ask him. He had been feeling low and confused. Good morning, Mr. Alfred. Can I talk to you? Oh, hello, son. Yes, sure. Have a seat. Oh, yes, they told me. Sir, do you know why my parents have sent me here? Oh, yes, they told me about your love for the games and how it affected you. I love video games. It's like a new world. Also, my parents are always working. I feel ignored. So when I feel games, when they scold me for playing on the Xbox, I feel as if they don't love me. Dave presented his side of the story. Mr. Alfred kept a hand on Dave's shoulder and he saw the boy teary-eyed. Son, your parents love you. They work only to be able to give you a better and secure life so that you don't have to struggle. The reason that they would scold you for playing video games is not because of the games or your enjoyment. It's because of the amount of time they spend playing games. That time can be invested in studies, friendships, and outdoor activities. There is no parents in the world who hate seeing their child having fun, but they have a responsibility. They want you to do well in school. They want to see you mingling with the other children. And most importantly, they want to see you as a responsible kid who can take care of your health. Good health is very important. If you don't take care of your body now, you'll regret it later. The time that you had spent playing games have affected your body, and that is why your eyes have become weaker. Mr. Alfred tried to talk some sense into Dave. Dave felt bad, realizing how much time he had wasted playing games. Should I stop playing games completely? He asked. No, that is not the answer. Anything you do in excess will cause an eruption, a destruction. Life is about balance. Strive to maintain a balance. Whatever you do for amusement, make sure it doesn't affect other important areas of your life. Give time to everything. When it's school, study attentively. When with friends, enjoy with them totally. When at home, to be with your parents and get to know more about them. And then, out of the routine, take time for your games, and maybe you can even ask your parents to play with you sometimes. When you balance out everything, then you will see that you will be a success everywhere. That is why I have kept the game room so that all the boys learn about the balance in life. Inspired by Mr. Alfred's words, Dave decided to make a schedule that included everything. He made time for all that he was supposed to do and all that he liked to do. He attended his classes, played football with his new friends, and gradually he started to become a disciplined student. All of his teachers were happy with his behavior and performance. They couldn't believe they had been told that he was an undisciplined child. His parents were also happy to hear about his performance. Even Dave felt proud of himself and was very satisfied with his achievements. For a month, he decided to write a letter to his parents about the talk he had with Mr. Alfred and how it has changed his life. Dave learned an important lesson that year. He learned the lesson of breaking addictions and embracing life. Okay, and today I read you a story called Trapped in Games. Oh, Trapped in Games. Okay, thank you for seeing this video. Bye.